Hey everybody, soybean farmer here. Today's April 25th and it finally quit raining. I'm a couple of miles to the east of my house. This is called Little River over on 97 Highway. And it's kind of a water basin area, as most rivers usually are. So this is a pretty good idea of how much water that we had coming at us from this rain that started Saturday night and didn't stop until about 2 hours ago. And this is Tuesday. This water has caused the government to shut off this road because if you look right over here, that's the bridge for 97 Highway, and the water's right up even with the bottom of the bridge. It's not overflowing it. I've seen it overflow that bridge before. Hurricane Matthew had that bridge totally, underwater and actually took out this dam. But this gives you a good idea when you come down here and see this. Usually this is just a very calm little river. That's why it's named Little River. But we had some water come in this place since Saturday night when it started raining. That storm, not really a storm because there wasn't a lot of wind in it, but low pressure cell, it had a circular motion. I watched it for a while on the Doppler radar, and it just brought us a lot of water. We'll take a look at what happened over at the farm next. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, soybean farmer here. Today's Tuesday, April 25th. I don't recall the last time it rained steady for that many days. That rain came in here Sunday, actually started Saturday night, but it was just very, very mild, very minor, very mild. And it was continuous until about 2 hours ago. Well, as you know, cut soil can only take so much water before it becomes saturated, and the water's got to run off somewhere. The rain didn't really get heavy until sometime last night, Monday night, and then it got heavy. There was, I looked at it on the Doppler radar as I was listening to it come down on the house, and it was yellow and little touches of orange and a few little spots of red. So it was pretty intense, and I started thinking about it. Well, that soil out there is pretty saturated, so there's going to be some runoff. So it's quit now. You can see the sky. We've still got some clouds, and over this way looks like there wants to be another one of those kind of sort of dark clouds. They're still calling for some iffy spotty showers this afternoon. But I came out here to look at this field because I knew there was a really bad runoff point. I'm looking right here on the ground, and I've got a little heartache. I see a lot of soybean seed that floated and washed down this way. Here's some right here. You're not supposed to plant soybean real deep. Half inch is about what I usually go for. Anything over an inch and you may not have it come up. But I see right good a little bit of seed washed down this way. And go down here, this line's not too bad, but when I get to this corner down here, got some ruts right in this area here, but this corner is where the dirt came out of the field pretty bad. And I see a lot of seed floated again and laying on top of the ground. I've seen seed in the years in the past that was not deep in the ground, You could see it because it was where the tractor tire had mashed the ground down and the drill came along behind it. But I just got a lot of seed that I'm seeing here down at this corner. Of course, here's the wash where it took the dirt out of the field, and this, you might be able to hear my shoes squeaking in it. Very, very, very wet. Yep, there we go, sinking down in here. So if I can get over here something with some foundation on it. And here's a good amount that washed right here out of this. Now, praise God, I've checked, I've already gone around and checked all the other ones, and this is it. This is the extent of, you know, what got washed. But I see a lot of seed down here. So I don't know how bad this got rearranged in here. I'm thinking right now, wait 10 days, see what comes up, see what it looks like. If it's horribly messed up, well, let's plow it up and plant it again. Be a test run. If it's not so horribly messed up, then let it be what it is and let it grow. I mean, I've still got that wheat right there and that wheat over there to harvest, and then that land's got to be prepared. And if this is just a horrible mess in here, this field over here by my house, it's about 5 acres, and this is the first time in my time of farming it that I've actually had this field split up in strips like this. And that piece of wheat right there didn't go in on parallel lines. I wasn't thinking it through when I put it in, so it's a little bit crooked compared to the line up there at the road. And if push comes to shove, and this is a mess right here that's washed, when I cut that up to prepare that ground, I'll just cut all this up. What little bit of bean is growing in here at that time period can be cut back into the soil, and I just replant it. But anyhow, when you get rain for that long a period of time, saturated ground, water's got to, it can't go in no more, so it's got to run somewhere. And that's what it did. It came out right here. I hate that right there because I did have some kind of pretty fescue grass right in this area, and there's really no good way to fix it. The ground's way too saturated, too wet right now to even think about messing with it. And take a blade on the Ford tractor and try to pull it back into the field. But that is one of the big drawbacks to farming what's called marginal land. This land, from where I'm standing to the top up there, it's about a 15-foot rise, and then it drapes over and goes back the other way. Cousins always told me, said it needed to be kind of a circular curve. It's the way he did the tobacco on it years ago. He'd start out there at the highway and bring the rows this way and then curve them and send them back out that way, so that he didn't have this kind of issue that I got right here. But it's what it is what it is. And I thank God it could have been so much worse. I was watching the Doppler radar. In fact, I recorded a little piece of it, and I think I'll stick it on the end of this because it was very interesting. It could have been a whole lot worse. It was really interesting watching what was going on there on the Doppler radar. Well, everybody, I'm Soybean Farmer. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. Y'all check out this little piece I'm fixing to stick on the end of this. Bye now. Hey everybody, Soybean Farmer here. What's so impressive about this to me, we're in the 3rd day now of this, I'm going to go ahead and call it tropical depression. It ain't got the wind with it, but it's definitely a rainstorm with the circular action. What we're looking at is the map for my location. That teardrop pretty much represents where I'm at. And I'm sitting here watching how this is swirling around. And of course everybody knows Doppler radar indicators. The green is light rain and the yellow is heavier and red's really heavy. But look what's happening right there on the point of that teardrop as that comes in here. And my belief, let's go ahead and call it what it is. That's the hand of God protecting me, providing for me, watching over me. He knows I just put seed in the ground and I don't need that big heavy rain on me right now. So that's just God. That's all that is. It's God.